Alright, start recording. Okay, I think we're good. Yeah, look at that. That inverse kind of just worked. Oh my goodness. 158 is obviously the target. Lanto has been short. He's up 100 grand. He's targeting 158 for those of you that were asking about that. Pretty crazy stuff there. Lanto trades. Left equal lows here. Actually, I had to do something because I used to have this at 2 and I switched it to 1, but 2 is kind of better. Jesse's been killing it. Yeah, they got to pay out there too. Should I open up PM stream for premium? Just for today? Yeah, let's do it. Unless you guys really don't want me to. Okay. So we leave equal lows as a target. Balanced the 15. Bitcoin was almost generational. Yeah, thank God for the break even though, right, Lobster? Yeah, that break even definitely saved, man. If we weren't gonna, you know, push past these highs, break structure, we were gonna go lower, right? That was kind of our idea. So we're probably gonna go for 75 now, if I had to guess. And I'll buy long term there, I'll add. But yeah, this dump's pretty crazy. Obviously, we're going for 158 today. So I'm guessing we'll find some opportunity to chase there, hopefully. But yeah, we'll see. Still bearish? Yeah, still bearish. Yeah. Want the low inside the gap here. So we'll see. I mean, maybe we get a bounce there. We break structure past it. We're going to go a lot lower. But yeah, so the craziest session I've seen in a minute. These 1 hour candles are just insane, right? 600 points, almost 700 here from the start of the macro. And then another 200 points, probably 300 by the time that this macro ends. God, I don't know, man. That's tough. What's Financial Juice's pricing? $1,500? Oh my God. Oh my God. What is Tick Strike, by the way? Yeah, for sure, JJ. Did I pass a bunch of evals? No, did not. Because we didn't get the NFP move that I wanted. And honestly, I was focusing on taking funded trades today. What's wrong with the equal lows? Nothing. We'll probably try and find a short opportunity to get back to them. Maybe from this 30-minute gap or something. Yeah, I think everybody wants the weekly low. Lanto wants the weekly low. The morning session NFP was bad, but I mean, this has been perfect. I mean, there hasn't been. Yeah. You faded the 2-minute long? Good. But we still have sell side below. What's our delivery here to the left? Yeah, nothing. There's no delivery here. So, yeah, you made the right call. Started earlier? No, we haven't taken anything yet. Probably just going to be looking for shorts. Congrats, Miramar. Congrats, man. 3-minute long here, obviously equal lows. So you're getting a payout. Baker got his payout. Hopefully I get a payout with MFFU this month. That'd be cool. Where are the equal lows? Right there at the low. Mata, I think I'm at like 8K or something right now from Apex. I had a lot of my focus on MFFU, but I have like 28K from the 25Ks in those accounts. And I just need the traded days in order to request the payouts. So I have about like 20 grand sitting in Apex right now. I just need the traded days. Yeah, for sure, man. What up, Arian? Greek colors don't check. No. I opened up Premium Bravo. Do I fuck with Silver Bullet? No. What's my bias? I'm looking short to 158. Couldn't you see the 2-minute long that failed? It was delivering off the daily sweep. Uh, no delivery. You need a gap. This is just like a liquidity sweep, right? Yeah, delivery. You need like order flow, right? 1 out of 10, what would you rate August PA? I don't know, man. Like 3. How many points away is the hourly? We're about 200 away. What do I expect? I don't know. Hopefully, like this consolidation starts, we manipulate up, tap into some hourly unfilled fair value gap, and then maybe more shorts to 158. So maybe today it might just be playing the retracement longs, but I don't want to take any longs with these equal lows below. So what I really just want to wait for 158 to hit before taking anything. How many trades did I take today? I've only taken 2. Yeah, just 2. I went 1 loss, 1 win. Time to run it. Joking. Half joking. Half joking. Was I one of Dodge's mentorship students? No, I wasn't. I mean, I learned from Dodgy, but I wasn't a mentorship student. I'm gonna be honest. I I don't think I would ever spend that amount of money to learn something outside of college personally, but I know people out there that like would, and like I don't blame them for doing it. I do think it's a good investment if you have the money for it, right? You get a very accelerated path to learning, which is different than how I learned. Um, but yeah, I don't know. At the end of the day, we're all seeking the same conclusion, which is profitability. You know, I don't know. I will say, going into 2026, though, I have completely changed my mindset on how I'm trading because I've came to the conclusion that I've been capping my ability to um really get these big payouts that I'm seeing online. And one of the reasons that I've been doing is just because I haven't been building a buffer. Like genuinely, like I was more concerned about paying bills for a long time versus building a buffer and like just consistently growing that. And that's kind of been like my thought process with Apex this year has just been to grow these 25Ks from 25K to 50K, take a nice little payout, then continue to go from there. Um, what's my percentage gain this year? Well, I've spent about 8 grand in evals this year, and I've done. I think I can probably close out the year over six figures. So I don't know what that is, but I guess what would that be, like 1200% ROI? And I feel like I could top that. I could do better. It would just take a little bit more eval spend because I'm going to be risking more off the start with building these bigger buffers. But I think it's worth it in the long run because you can see people like Lanto or whatever, you know, doing crazy things. And I want to be like that. Yeah, yeah, Yuki, exactly. Yeah, for sure, Jason. Like it's not a horrible investment. It's just not an investment that I think I would personally need, right? Like it's just different for everyone, right? Like I'm never gonna go out and I'm never gonna buy a Volkswagen, but I know plenty of people that would, you know. Spent 8, made nearly 6 figures, Roxlid. I'm just under that. I think I can finish that. I can finish over that if I took payouts on these 25Ks, but what's my car? I drive a Camry. Yeah, I'm not like your typical Twitter furu, making $1 million in a payout. Like that's not me. You know, a lot of this year was spent just trying to have consistency and you know, I don't know, buy a Nissan GTR. I could, but I'm gonna buy a C8 Z06. Hopefully next year. That would be cool. If I'm able to accomplish what I want to do, I will. You want to C5? Yeah, those are cool. Do I have a strat to pass evals fast? I do, yeah. We tried to do it this morning, but unfortunately it just didn't work out because the volatility wasn't high enough for NFP. I think you can do it, Michael, but you have to treat prop firm accounts differently. I've always treated them in the past as like something that you farm and then flip, and you just try and take profit whenever possible. But genuinely, like that's not the way you get the big payouts. So like, if I change up my strat, sure, I'm risking my profitability how it stands now, which I'm very grateful for. Right, like this profitability is what got me out of like a 9 to 5. But if I want to go from the point of getting out of a 9 to 5 to making generational wealth, I have to kind of switch up what I'm doing. Yeah, Lambo, exactly. Yeah, yeah, Yuki, I get that. Honestly, that's not usually how you want NFP to go. You just want NFP to like rocket in one direction, not like slow grind up. Corvettes of the Lambo of Datures. Genuinely, I like the Corvette for the value, not necessarily because I'm like a furu and like, oh, cool Corvette, but like genuinely, I'm a car guy. Like I seek out the cool looking cars, watch F1. Like eventually, I want to have my own garage and like work on cars. But I think the value that's there for a Corvette is insane. And essentially, my goal with getting the Corvette Z06 is to put a titanium exhaust on it so that it sounds like a poor man's 458. Like a 458 Ferrari would be sick. We train tomorrow, yes. Did I ever try e-commerce? No, no trading. I was originally gonna take the traditional route. I was going to um, do cybersecurity, go work a job at Dow Chemical or Rocket Companies or whatever it was gonna be, because those are my two internships, and then expand from there. Maybe one day start my own cybersecurity firm. Okay, that was like my long-term goal, and then kind of trading became a thing, and I found Dodgy, and I kind of went down a completely different path. So I I was never gonna like try any of these like online like course, type things, but it just ended up happening. I am a nerd, yeah, for sure. We considering this a retest of the inverse to 1 hour? I mean, if we've came up and tapped it, yes, but no, we haven't. No, we haven't. I guess if you maybe meant like I don't know which one you meant, but no, no, I wouldn't say so. We are respecting this 15-minute gap here. We created looks like maybe an SMT. Yeah, little SMT there. It shouldn't matter though because it's internal. Black Friday sale for PM. Yeah. Buy PM and get 100. No, 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 no. I don't know what it'll be. Although, I guess if Dodgy's raising his prices for AM, I mean, I'll probably end up raising mine too for people that aren't existing customers. I won't raise it as dramatically as him, but I mean, supply and demand, I guess. I don't know. He talked about it this morning. He talked about raising from 100 to 200 for new people. $80 per PM? No, probably not that much. I was thinking like maybe 70, 75. Probably just 70. I don't know. I'll mess around with it. Like I don't want to make it unreasonable for you guys, but at $50, if he's going to 200, that seems like I don't know. Plus, we're gonna be doing crazy stuff next year. Although I don't want to do that. Genuinely, I don't. Like I'm probably not gonna do that. Um, I don't know. It's probably just gonna stay the same. Am I increasing for existing? No, I would never do that. This is just an idea, right? So I don't know. If you guys want to lock in your lower prices, we have these Black Friday sales coming up for lifetime and yearly. So just in case something does happen, exactly, lobster. Yeah. How do you add my service on an existing AM service? You just go to wap.com/nqreliable and you can sign up for the monthly. And then if you go to claim PM access, which is a channel above this one, it has all the different annual and lifetime subscriptions, but you don't have to do any of that to get in. By the way, Mata, I dropped my affiliate links down to 1%. Do you think ICT just made up this whole concept? I I don't know, guess who? I mean, he was mentored, so I imagine he knows somebody. Yeah, exactly, Samuk. That's why I wouldn't raise it crazy if I was going to, but I probably won't raise it. Dodge's increasing to 200. He talked about it this morning, and nothing's confirmed. I think he was just talking. Did I ever struggle with overtrading in psychology badly? Did I really drop it? What do you mean? What did I drop? Did I? Yeah, I dropped it, bro. It's 1% now. Okay. Yeah, if somebody buys something using your code, I think you'll get 50 cents, Mana. That's funny. I've ever thought about. No, I'm not gonna do that. Guess who? 50 cents a day keeps the 9 to 5 away. Yep, yep, exactly. I honestly didn't even know that it was 30% Mata, and then I saw this like affiliates notification tab pop up, and I was like, wait, what is this? We could potentially get a short from Lunch Highs here, right? This is our sell model here. It's buy model complete here. Trade from the 15-minute here. We could also try and find like a dealing range play off of 50 here, but I'm not really seeing anything, so. Do I have to be on Dodges to see yours? No, you don't. No, you don't. PM is its own separate thing. Mopar, bro, chill. You hear about prop firms changing to 80/20 across the board to comply with CME regulations? No, no, that's not real. Don't say that. Wait, send me the link to that. No, dude. No, that's not real, bro. Why would they have to comply with CME regulations? What, that doesn't even make sense. What CME regulations? Mention 50% of the people in AM don't want to pay the higher prices, so you keep prices the same, you absorb the fall off of this price spike, which would benefit you. Exactly, Hixel. Like I said, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't like talking about that stuff because at the end of the day, like, I don't want the way that to get to generational wealth to be off of you guys. Like, I don't want to like, you know, affiliate this. I don't want to do the Fuhrer thing. The way that I want to get to generational wealth is purely through trading. Right. This is just like nice supplemental income. Like, cool, whatever. That's why next year, I'm gonna go hard next year. Okay, interesting, JJ. Wait, that's the link, Brian, or not Brian? Jason. But there's no. Where's the thing? Wait, TPT switched to or 80%? Yeah, find the CME source. Mata, you've been making shorts of me, bro. Link this account. What are you talking about, bro? Wait, wait, yeah. Send me the link to the account. We can have a conversation. I didn't know you were doing that. I wanna see like the 80 at Pro and Pro Plus at 90. Okay, that's reasonable. Yeah, I don't know. I don't use CPT, but for sure. Okay. The profit split. What is this from? Is this from the CME website? And that's to acquire what? CME data? All right, Mana, that's fine. Do what you gotta do, man. Comments to that post? Oh my god, bro. What are we talking about? Hey, what if the companies just used like a different data platform instead of CME? Or like we're based out of a different country than CME? It's a monopoly? Oh, great. Oh, we love that. So we're cooked. So it's now 80/20. So on top of it already becoming difficult for you guys to become profitable, now we get a pay cut. Yeah, 80/20, then another 20 to taxes. Bro, literally like I'm making 60 cents on the dollar right now. No, sorry, 64 cents on the dollar. Trade Live account? Yeah, I know. That is true. If every prop goes to 80-20, MFFU will be good again. So, yeah, yeah. Which then at that point means that Funded Next is actually good. Because Funded Next has even better payout rules. So, like, yeah, I don't know. MFFU would be top 5 again. Funded Next would be number 1 again. But I don't know. I feel like that's not true. I feel like some of the firms are going to go 80-20, but I don't know. Until I see like something actually, comes out, then yeah. And what happens if they don't comply with it? Is it just a fee? Do they lose their license? The reason why most firms with a 90-10 is so they don't have to pay out that extra 10% while still remaining competitive to the other firms. But if all the firms go in cahoots, this is the problem I'm worried about. If all the firms are in cahoots with one another and they all collectively agree to go to 80-20, then we're all screwed as the consumer. And there's no consumer protection laws for prop firms because it's an unregulated industry. So like if they want to go 80, if they wanted to go 50-50, they could. Like if they're going from 90-10 to 80-20, what's stopping them from going to 50-50? What's stopping them from going to 30-70? We'll all go to drop shipping. Nah, I'll probably just keep trading, but I don't know, man. That would be bad. Mata, bro, that's why you gotta focus on becoming profitable instead of worrying about getting affiliate commissions for WAPs. I'm just kidding. What do you do when you struggle with confidence and are a bit confused? Just don't trade. And if you need to work on confidence long term, you need to focus on improving either your understanding of the thing that you are doing or gain more experience in the thing that you are doing. Dream scenario? I don't honestly don't know. It's not even PM yet. That's so funny. So we retraced, what was that, 50% here? Just about. We have equal lows below still. No, not quite 50. We almost got there. We're going to create a 15-minute maybe. So, I don't know. I guess we'll see. I think we're just going to look for shorts off lunch highs here. Like that Diego guy. Yeah, exactly. Apex affiliates got paid out. That's honestly light. I thought Patrick got like 5 million in payouts in 1 year. What do you think Dodgy makes off Apex affiliates? I don't know. Probably tens. If I had to guess, a month. Give it. I have literally Mata. I have zero idea, man. Bro, Mata's obsessed with the numbers today, man. He's pocket watching everyone. Hey, we got a 2-minute here. Um, dude, maybe it was a mistake to open up to premium, guys. Mata's kind of throwing for you. I might just go back to PM only. There's no indication that the CME is changing profit splits to 80-20. Oh, okay, bet. Thank you, Hexola. That's what I figured. Like, yeah, they're just doing it because they're greedy fucks. We're fine. Everyone. The sky is not falling. Is that ChatGPT? Is that what's the source on that? Because ChatGPT kind of just spits out whatever. Bring you on stage, bro? No. How much money is in my bank account? I don't know, bro. It's all over the place, I'll be honest. How much money's in my house? I rent, so nothing. Where do I live? I live in Oakland County, Michigan. Go blue? Well, I got a problem. My sister's boyfriend is a master's student at U of M, and my sister goes to MSU. So it's just all over the place. Like I don't know. I don't know. And then my girlfriend's family roots for MSU. But I've always kind of been like go blue, you know? So like I don't know. I don't know. What about that boy JJ? He's 9, bro. My sister goes to MSU, Michigan State. Which I don't know why I'm telling you guys this. That's kind of like I'm kind of like leaking right now. Between the emails today and that, bro, I'm just Mata social hacking you, bro. I know. What's my social? I don't know, bro. My mom tells me that stuff. You gotta ask her, man. I actually did take like 200 bucks from your account. Need some evals. No, I get it, man. Hey, charity work. I got you. I'll just write that shit off. No way, aren't I? Guess who, bro? That's dodgy, man. That's not me. Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna get my identity stolen, man. You're gonna see somebody else for PM. What's my maiden name, bro? That doesn't even make sense. Run that one through your head, Mata. I took longs on 3 minute down there. I hold until the 15, or do I get out now? Honestly, you should get out now because we have equal lows. Much highs the line with hourly gap. That's prime short spot, bro. Why did I open up PM for premium, man? It's just evolved into degeneracy. This was a mistake, man. You want to own the chat? What was the name of my first pet? I don't know. Webcam on, dude. I'm gonna be honest, man. I gotta shave. I've promised you guys a webcam stream. I promise. Dodgy's been doing them. I could do one tomorrow. I could do it out. I could do one tomorrow. I've been on PM before. You guys remember like a couple weeks ago I did a webcam for like 5 minutes. We never see you. Yeah, I know. It's because I try to remain private, but I guess I'm just leaking everything today. Am I okay, bro? I don't know, man. I'm an open book today, I guess. You guys caught me on a weird day. Mata has been pressing me for information for like 2 months, 3 months. Every single time. It's either are you recording or what's your net worth, bro? Like that's Mata, dude. Like Mata will DM me. He'll like give me a business proposition. He's like, "Listen, dude, I'm setting up like 9 million AI agents. I want to use your content to like make something." And then I want to set up this prop firm in Dubai with you, bro. I can't, man. Can we talk about what we're looking for if we get a short setup? Yeah, we're looking for the equal lows here and then 158. Is there a reason we dumped 1,000 points? I have theories, but no, I have no idea why. My theory is that there is an insider or several insiders at these institutions that have information that we don't have regarding the current state of these AI firms and these data center firms and whatever, right? Like Oracle, like OpenAI, like Nvidia, whatever. And they're finding out that the return on their investments aren't that good. On top of that, we have the jobs data that came out today, which was better than expected, but also like maybe not enticing enough to the Fed to lower rates coming into December. And so what's happening is because the Fed isn't lowering rates, the debt that these companies is having to are having to service is becoming more and more expensive. And because they're not seeing returns on their investment into AI and they've seen this bad debt grow and grow and grow, I think that there's going to be a couple firms that are maybe going to lose some of their market cap because they're just not as profitable as once perceived. And that's what I think the sell-off is. I think people are hedging that being the reality. Basically, they're hedging the December rate decision. Okay? That's my theory. I don't know if I'm right. I could be completely wrong. It could be something completely different. But I think it's mostly hedging for the December rate decision. People are just selling off because they don't know what's going to happen next. And if you look at Nvidia, if you look at AMD, that's kind of been the trend today. They've all been like just falling, like complete free fall, right? You know, Nvidia dropped from 195 to 184 today, down 1% on the day now. AMD is down almost 5%. Oracle is down 4%. All of these huge big tech companies, right, are just taking a beating because, I don't know, maybe they're, I don't know, like basically .com bubble point 2.0, right? Which has been like the case for a while, but I feel like because of the catalyst, which is the December rate decision, that's kind of what's moving the market. And if we look today at Polymarket, we can actually see whether or not this theory has some basis. If we look at the Fed rate decision in December, we can see that it's slowly kind of dropped off. And if look at today, right? If we go a day ago, okay, or not today, maybe it was a week, whatever it was, okay, no change had a 43% chance, and it was a 56% chance that we were going to see a 25 basis point drop. And now no change has spiked all the way to 64%, right? So we're not going to see this rate decision, you know, and obviously you can see here the percentage change of that is drastic, right? So that's kind of my theory. The money's on no change, which is really bad for debt, right? Debt worldwide becomes $3 trillion more expensive every percent that the Federal Reserve increases interest rates, okay? Because everything is built up off of treasury yields, okay? The interest rate that the Federal Reserve places on treasury yields is what all other debt builds off of, you know, throughout the world. Government bonds from other countries, corporate debt, and then you have personal consumer loans, like that kind of thing, right? Like all of that is built off of the treasury yield rate. And so when that doesn't change as anticipated, that has shockwaves across financial markets, right? Technically, because we're not seeing that federal rate or that Fed rate decision decrease, that's $750 billion extra that companies are going to have to spend, you know, over the course of a year and a quarter. That's like almost $200 billion just gone from the market, you know, for debt, right? Look at Bath and Body Works. Okay. So yeah, sorry for my little rant there, but that's at least my understanding of how things work. But there's like a whole video on it that I can share with you guys. Wow, Bath and Body Works getting shit on. What the hell? Well, Samuk, it's a video that I shared in the past. It's the one video. I don't know where it's at, but if you guys like want to go back to the recording and kind of, you know, re-listen to what I was talking about. Yeah, that video exactly. Bro, who thinks about this stuff? I don't know. People that are trying to take advantage of the markets and make money, Arian. Sorry, guys, I slept. He started talking like ICT. Is my dad Michael Burry? No, 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 no. Think China's brewing another disease up? Not okay, bro. Bro's got his tinfoil hat on. Yeah, I'm telling you guys, this dump was institutional, man. There's something. Somebody knows something. I don't think it has anything to do with Epstein. The markets don't care about like any of that stuff, to be honest, guys. The markets care about two things: debt and like GDP growth. Like that's really it. Like unemployment rates can go down or up, but if GDP growth is the same and like debts are the same, like they don't care. 20% of people could be unemployed, but if companies are making revenue, nobody they don't care. Not even revenue, sorry. Like profits. I'm on the files. Yep, 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 for sure. Look at the 5 minute. Yeah, we have an interesting 5 minute short here, but there's a 15 minute that we're currently in. This momentum is kind of leading me to believe that we're just going to go back for those equal lows. I'm tempted to just chase a short here, but my stop loss is 100 points. So, I don't know. What do you guys think? It's about 1 to 1. I'd be risking 400 to make 400. 2 eval? Maybe, I guess. I didn't like that we didn't come up to that 1 hour because we're kind of leaving a conflicting draw there, but we're just so bearish today that with this momentum, it's probably not going to matter when we put in the OB plus the inverse. So, I don't know. Maybe I'll take this with 2 micros, risk 400 on it. If it loses, so be it. If it wins, okay, cool. I can cover half there, make $200, and then try and target 158, make like 300 points on a trade, which I've never done before. Don't like this? Yeah, I mean, I don't love it either. At this point, I'm just kind of messing around. Maybe an eval trade, ultimately. Yesterday you said the 2 minute sucked. It was a banger. Which 2 minute? Yesterday I called out like 3 trades that Dodgy said were good as bad plays, and they all lost. Sorry, I'm not like 100%. Oh, yo, there he Hey, man, what's going on?
What? What?
What's going on, man? How's it going?
I'm at the gym. I just go in Discord and I here open. How do you have 160 people in here?
Oh, I opened it up for premium today.
Why?
I don't know, because the volatility is crazy, and I don't know.
Yo, can someone tell me how to cancel PM this or PM subscription? That's
Yo,
not
well,
fair.
you caused me to miss the trade, bro. I got distracted.
Dude, I'm canceling, dude.
Bro, come on, man. It's already up
Or
18 points.
what are you doing?
We're taking the 5 minute short, man.
Nice.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Wait, low key. Wait. The 30-second here. Wait a minute. Actually, for real. For real, for real, for real. The 30-second. Yo, stop lifting. Take this setup real quick.
This is a 30-second leopard model.
Is it? I don't know what
Top
Leopard's
10
model
point
is anymore.
TP.
Oh, true.
Yeah, I don't either. Remember that model?
Yeah, I remember.
Isn't that funny?
How many point stop is this? Dude, this is 7 point stop for like 300 points TP. All right, let's see if we get the close. Hey, we got it. All right, we're in there.
Dude, I'm long from my indicator.
Oh, true. Hey, good luck, man. We have equal lows.
Dude, I'm getting wrecked. How do you cancel Dodge's indicator?
All right, break even there. W break even trade. All right, guys, this is gonna go for literally like 20R. I'm not even joking. We're gonna print.
Yo, how do I cancel Dodge's indicator?
Yo, no break evens, no break evens, no break evens. Just chill, market. Just dump. Tap the OB, go down. Please. Oh my god, that was so close. I had such a bad fill. Dump it, dump it, dump it. All right, I don't know. I don't know what first scale is. You could probably scale here for like 1R, honestly. And, bro, it's going to be a break even. Dude, low-key, my fill was so bad, I already got break even. I just don't want to talk about it. I tried entering 2 seconds early, and we came up on that last one, bro. Like, I should not have been break even there. This is going to win. Don't go break even. I actually took this unfunded, too. I can't believe I just got break even. Dude, the 30-second, bro. Didn't it trigger? Oh my god, it didn't close. Okay, bro. That's 2 today, man. Hey, it's okay, man. It's okay because this actually is printing. I just knew. I just knew. How many of you guys are in this? Bro, guys, this is gonna print. Like, hold. Hold this. Hold this to the equal lows. Wow, dude, I should have chased. Why did I get... Guys, I just got top tick break even on this wick back up. I had such a bad fill, man. I literally entered like 2 seconds before the close, man, and it came back. I literally just got break even there. Please, dude. By the way, this 30-second inverse wasn't even off the 30-second. It was actually off the 5-minute. So that was just offering us better, like a tighter stop. But yeah, you can scale there, or you can just, you know, hold for the triple equal lows there or whatever. Sorry, not triple, double. Guys, 9R to the low. I would probably have scaled some here, to be honest. Like you could scale some because this is like literally 10R, right? Oh no, 5R, my bad. And then yeah, I would scale almost everything at the equal lows. I'd hold a runner for 158. Dude, why did I get break even, man? Genuinely, I'm about to chase. I'm not even joking. I'm gonna chase this light probably. Because I don't want this to be a break even. I wanted this to be a win. Bro, I know we're going to lows though. This is so obvious. And this is literally like 70 points to the low. Hey, for real though, I want to see crazy executions from all of you. I want to see crazy profits. This is gonna print. This is literally like how many points to the low? 120? Yeah, bro. This is crazy. This is gonna print. For sure, Barris. I appreciate that. Hold some to... Yeah, I would hold 1 micro runner to 158. Damn, bro. I can't believe I just got top tick break even. Here, I'll show you guys my executions. That was actually, like, perfect. I entered literally on the 28th second of the 30-second candle, assuming that we would just close below, and then we wicked back up the last second. And so I didn't move my stop to where it should have been, and I'm paying the price for it. Nah, it's okay. It's literally not even a big deal because I'm already green on the day. Like, I mean, this would have been amazing, to be honest, if it would have hit. I'm disappointed in myself that I didn't move my stop to where it should have been. However, technically this was never a valid in the first place, so I'm not too upset about it. I would be more upset if this was actually a valid entry, but we actually hit the low first. But the idea here wasn't even for the 30-second, it was for the 5-minute. We just had an opportunity to tighten up our risk.
Yo, I'm in this. When should I take TP?
You should take TP at the equal lows first and then hold for 158. You should hold a micro there.
Bet.
Okay. Hey, are we still calling this a call out even though I got break even? Or am I just supposed to like be like break even trade on this one? Because honestly that was just my bad. It wasn't valid, so no call out. But like it wasn't based off the 30-second, it was based off the 5-minute here. Like the 5-minute was really our entry, and then the 30-second was here. And then the 5-minute was originally eval, but then this setup here kind of improves it to funded, in my opinion. Like that was a lot of momentum. That was V-shape. And this was in premium of the dealing range, right? So shorting from premium. And it was about 50. So yeah, a little bit in discount. So not exactly funded, but pretty close. For sure, Lobster. Glad you could make that profit, bro. But yeah, I won't count it. I won't count it. I won't say it is. If we go to 158, I'm 100% calling it though. If we just hit the equal lows in reverse and that's it for the day, then I won't count it. But if we get down to 158, I mean that's pretty crazy. Do I ever try this on highly liquid stocks? I don't, to be honest. There's still going to be an opportunity maybe to get in here. Like we could see like a volume spike here, get a retrace to the 3 or the 5-minute here, and then a short back down again. But yeah, we might just dump. We might just dump here. If we put in this 1-minute bearish OB, we'll probably just head straight down. I could do something like this, right? If I really wanted to chase. I feel like this is a smart chase. Yeah, it's only 1-to-1 though. That's not even that good anymore. It was nice before when you had like insane risk to reward, but yeah, never mind. Liquidity sweeps work on Bitcoin as well. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, dude, this is free to the equal lows. And we can take this unfunded. Why? Why could we have taken this 30-second setup unfunded? What made it good? We talked about this before. I've mentioned this in the past plenty of times. Momentum is one. What's the other one? The draw. Yeah, exactly. The draw. The equal lows allow you to take worse setups deep in discount, right? They allow you to take setups that violate the model, right? Um, we aren't delivering from anything. Sure, we are. We're delivering from the 15-minute, right, or something. No, we're not. Um, honestly, yeah, we're not really delivering from anywhere. That's fair. However, I don't really think it matters because we had the bearish structure there, and I think to me that's more important. We see price violating bullish PD arrays and respecting bearish ones. We get the OB, we get the inverse, and then you take the confirmation off that, and you have equal lows below, so it really doesn't matter. Bro, this shit's gonna print. Yeah, that's fine if you think that's fine. Like if you want to take this on eval because we've already dumped 1,000,000 points, like that's fine. But I think it's okay to take because we have equal lows. And yeah, they're not the greatest equal lows, but they're still pretty good. They're still pretty good. And like this to me just looks like, you know, I don't know, like bearish reversal here. Like here's your market structure shift here. Here's your 2022 model, right? We basically just took the confirmation of the 2022 model, right? 1-minute IO fed down now. Okay, so there's TP. Wow, that is crazy. I should have just chased. I should have just trusted my gut and chased, man. I knew that shit was going to hit. All right, how many of you guys took that and held to the low?
All right, I'm all out there. Thanks, bro.
Yeah, I got you, bro.
Peace.
Dude, this is like, this is gonna pay 20R. So everything about 158 here is going to be told from us sweeping this low because now we have an
Yeah,
external
post it
S&P.
in trade recaps.
Okay, I got you. Um, I'll post this invalid trade on trade recaps. Let me see. Okay. What a banger. The 5 minute was valid, the 30-second wasn't exactly. A 5 minute was valid, 30-second wasn't. You enter off the 30-second. You can tighten up your risk to the high here, right? Because if we're gonna be bearish here, there's no reason for us to come back to this 1 minute here because this is a balanced gap. So I mean, even though we don't get the close, it's just so obvious we're going down there. It's just so obvious. And like, yeah, if you guys didn't catch that, that's fine, because technically it wasn't the model, but not everything is always about the model. And we've talked about this in PM plenty of times before, where if we have equal lows, you can kind of disregard the model. Same thing with data wicks or LRLR. If it's there, if bias, momentum, time, model's there, you can take the trades. Yeah, because of the draw, exactly. Why was it obvious? Yeah, the reason why it was obvious is because we had 3 minute equal lows. And you know, anytime we have good solid equal lows like this, like they're gonna get reswept. And then we got bearish structure here. I mean, we should have hit this 1 hour gap, to be honest. This was a potential conflicting draw. But what's going to be more important in the hierarchy of draws? An unfilled hourly gap or equal lows? Equal lows, right? So when we get the bearish structure there, which gets confirmed by the market structure shift here, okay, that's your sign to become bearish. Here's the 2022 model. Here's your confirmation setup off that. And you pair that with a 5 minute inverse that gets triggered at the same time as this 5 minute OB forms. So just really obvious we were going down there. Really unfortunate break even for me. I don't think I would have scaled, but for those of you still in, keep holding. We're still 120 points away from the target, and we are putting in currently a 60.1 minute candle. So make sure you're holding that micro runner. And then, yeah. This will be one of the biggest trades I've ever called out. 270, 20R. I mean, realistic stop. Like, let's actually give it a realistic stop. So, entries here off the 30-second. That's where I said to get in. 20 points is probably realistic. So, we'll say 13.5R, 270 points if the micro hits. So, ICT legit or not? I don't know. Mixed opinions. Man, I didn't have consistency on Apex. Yeah, for sure. Appreciate it, Bears. Appreciate it. If we got along here, that would suck because that means we're probably not going to go for 158 today. And I'd rather see 158 hit first. Technically, this long would be A plus, but we don't have delivery, so it really can't be A plus. It can only be like an A setup. Like, we're delivering off of a bearish gap. That just doesn't make any sense because there's a like NWOG here or something. Yeah, yeah, NWOG. Yeah, I mean, I guess we'd be delivering off the NWOG getting filled, but I don't like using NWOGs older than like a week, to be honest. Do you think we'll go even lower than 158? If we break structure past it, maybe. Why would you say you don't know if ICT is legit when you were using? No, 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 no. I don't know if ICT personally is legit. His concepts are, because he blew his Robin's account, right? Like bad. So like that's kind of my my piece of evidence for that. But other than that, I don't know, man. I believe in his concepts. I don't know if I believe in him as a trader. But I'll always like respect his methods, right? Like I respect him for being the teacher that he was and allowing me to learn the concepts. But it's like at the end of the day, you gotta question what's going on under the hood, you know? Yeah, that's fair, Jeezy. I don't know. Maybe everyone has like a bad cup, but like it's hard because I don't know, man. Yeah, exactly. Guess who? Yeah, yeah, I know, GZ. Like, it's hard to say. Like, I don't really know. Also, ICT's been called out in the past for faking broker statements, which is like just insane. That's the other part too. Do you actually think ICT created the algorithm? Maybe, Ash. I don't know. Yeah, welcome, Raba. I'm so glad that we could like, at least get something here. Even if you didn't take the 30 second because it was invalid, right? At the end of the day here, this whole time, we were calling for the sell side level. We were talking about the 5 minute. We've been talking about 158 here. So true, Mata. Yeah, I started trading Apex more, um, like a month and a half ago, and I've just been like building a big buffer and then taking like a small payout. Big buffer, small payout, and just working that. Did I take my Addy today? No, I didn't. I haven't taken Adderall in probably 8 months. No, actually more than that. At least a year and a half. I have a doctor's appointment scheduled so I can get a prescription refill. I don't know, Baker. Did they send you an email? Strategy. Oh yeah, I don't know. Guys, if this hits, this is actually I think the biggest trade I've ever called out. 14R, 270 points. All right, Mata, have a good night, man. It was a pleasure having you here. Oh yeah, I don't know what that is, Baker. Haven't had previous PA accounts. What would you recommend sizing up on evals or trading? Oh, I would on PAs. Um, I normally size up on evals and trade normal in PAs. You watch the chart from the London session until New York PM close? Yeah, don't do that. Honestly, like, if I miss trade, so be it. Like, I keep my charts closed usually during lunch, unless like there's a day like today where it's just insane. I get on the charts at 9. I close them at 11:10. I reopen them at 1:20. I'm off at most 4, and that's it. For sure, high speed. Oh, really twisted? Damn. Damn, so you guys are like really green. Yep.
I'm gonna start looks maxing.
I've heard, man. You got the
Look in chat.
okay, bro.
That's gonna be me.
Dude, you're really taking what that one dude said to heart
You think
about
I should?
TJR, bro.
Yeah, you think I should lock in or what?
Bro, like,
How do I get my cheeks like that?
dude, you could. I think you're fine, man. I mean, you really don't have to do anything crazy.
Uh, dude, I'm gonna grow my hair out too. Start mewing. Dude, I might go on Ozempic.
What are we
Dude,
talking
lose
about?
weight. I can't lose weight, bro. I also can't gain weight. I just stay the same.
Ryan, this will be my biggest call out of this hits.
I know, it's crazy.
270 points, bro.
We're definitely going for that low.
That's where Lanto is targeting right now. He's up like
Yeah.
probably 150K. I don't know if you saw that on Twitter earlier.
Nah, dude, I have everyone muted on Twitter. I don't look at anything.
Oh, true. Oh yeah, that's right. We hate Lanto. Fuck Lanto. That dude's
Nah,
a
nah, we
bitch.
like Lando. We like Lando.
Uh-oh. Hey, what do you think about this long?
No, we're bearish.
That's what I'm saying, man. But if it triggers, I don't think we're going for 158 today.
Yeah.
We've already dumped so much, like 1,200 point move, something like that. Nah, like almost 11. It's a lot of momentum. We stalled you. I don't know. Oh man, it's Vert's bread and butter trade. Unfilled 15-minute, 1 minute inverse. I don't know. Could go back for 50 maybe. Vert, I think you got to take your model, man. I think if the model presents, you got to take it. It's there, bro. It's okay. It's not going to trigger. You got lucky. Besides, you longing there would be like longing into a 5 minute bearish gap. So, yeah, never mind. Ooh. Hey, 30-second confirmation here. FU short. Ooh. Wait a minute. Sweep of the high inside the gap. Delivery from here. Singular gap. Target 158. What is the stop loss on this play? 30-ish points, targeting 100, so 3R. Interesting. You guys think this works a quarter of the time? Because that's what you would need to be in order to be profitable here. Ooh, I like that. What is that, pink? That's cool. 6'7", 809. Interesting. Why is there so much volume? I think it's having to do with the rate decision for the Federal Reserve changing due to employment news, payroll news. But yeah, if we're gonna see 158, we need to see this gap get violated, like ASAP. If we respect this gap and inverse the 1 minute here, or the 2 minute to 3 minute, honestly, yeah, we need the 1, 2, 3 minute here all to inverse. If we're gonna be bullish, if we have a 15 FG, yeah, exactly, that would be the draw. That'd be the target risk. But if we inverse this, we're just gonna keep heading lower, I bet. What's my favorite trading view plan? I think I have the Pro Plus. I don't know what it is. How do I check? I pay $220 for it a year. I think it's I got it for like 70 or 80% off. Whichever that one is. I think I was paying for it like 35 bucks a month or something. Before it went to lifetime or yearly or whatever it is. And I'll buy the premium next week for Black Friday. I really hope Chase can approve my credit card before I have to buy all this stuff for Black Friday. Waves order flow? No, I don't. I don't use any of the tools for that. But maybe I will next year. Okay, we're breaking this 30-second. Yeah, we'll see. This is probably like an eval play. This works, to be honest. I'm gonna take this on eval. Okay, I'm out half there. I'm gonna hold my runner to 158. Or not half. Sorry, I'm out 90% there. I'm gonna hold my runner to 158. See if we get there. It's about 80 points away. Why did I take this setup on an eval and why was this setup on funded? What was the main difference? Low, okay. Yeah, there you go. Con got a draw, right? Draw here is worse, right? No equal lows. Hopefully we create that bearish OB right now and we just keep dumping. That would be great for this short. So deep in discount? Yeah, I know. So deep in discount. This will be 100 points for me if this hits. So I'm hoping it does. This would be like a B setup, to be honest. B minus probably. All right, just got break even there. That's fine. So break even on my single runner there. Took profit on the rest. Little SMT for sure. So yeah, we're starting to kind of consolidate here. Starting to not get as much movement to the downside, but I think it's still there. I don't even know if this break even's going to save me, but yeah. I'm really sad that I got top tick break even on that, man. I don't even know why. I literally could have just re-entered. I literally got top tick. My entry was 23. Price came back to 23.50 here. Like that was so stupid. It was perfect. It's whatever. Just would have been my biggest trade ever. Question about break even. I remember Dodgy once said to move the break even to the candle close and not your entry. Yeah, correct. Correct. That's what I should have done. Absolutely. It really depends. In this scenario though, with the higher volatility and how bad my fill was, I should have just kept it to the entry and taken the $70 loss if if I got filled there. But most of the time I'll just do it from my entry. I think micros might have knocked me out. I don't even know what happened there. Yeah, I think I got top ticked on micros again, bro, and it just dumps. Like, how does this keep happening to me, man? I get a perfect fill too that time. I didn't fuck up. I literally just got top ticked again. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing, man. This is tough. This is so tough. I just want the executions. I don't even care about the money. I literally just want cool executions. Look, see? Top tick again. Bro, I'm sick, man. Like, what the hell? Nice, GZ. If it comes back now, I don't care. Right? But if it would have dumped there and ran as soon as it pulled back, I would have been, like, salty. It'll probably go to 158. Yeah, because we inverse this 30-second, I think so. Bitcoin down to 86K a coin right now. Pretty crazy. Who's buying at 75? I wonder if it gets there overnight. That would be crazy. I'm so glad I averaged into my position vert. Can you imagine if I would have bought everything there on Bitcoin at 92? Dude, dollar cost averaging, man. That's going to save me. Okay, it came back to the break even anyway. Don't care. Never believed in Bitcoin. Won't miss it if it's gone. I'm going to be honest. I kind of agree with your sentiment, Bravo. I'm mostly only trading it, not because I believe in the project, but because it's a lucrative asset. Bro, go down. Yeah, like I can respect when something has like some value. Just because I don't wholeheartedly believe in the Bitcoin project doesn't mean that, I'm not going to invest in it. That'd be silly. Yeah, it's an easy way to hedge against the dollar. Do I think that there's better hedging tools out there? For sure. Because believing in the Bitcoin project believes that you believe one day the US government will be toppled. And I would rather not believe in that because I currently live in the US. We have a fake reliable here. Oh, true. I see that. All messed reliable. Let me get rid of that guy. Later, all messed reliable. But yeah, do you guys get what I mean when I say that? Like basically treasuries are the best hedging tool, okay? So, assuming that Bitcoin will become the best assumes that the US government will be toppled as the best. right? Like I would rather invest in treasuries long term than Bitcoin because Bitcoin has downswings like this, right? Not a great hedging tool if your hedging tool is down 40% from, the highs. At least with treasuries, right? Like it's like, oh, I make 4.5%. I cover my inflation. Cool. Consider Burke B. Well, if Burke or if Warren Buffett dies, then what? How about gold? Gold is cool too. I'm investing in gold. Here is my long term outlook. Like, and by the way, this is not financial advice. My long term outlook for investing in stuff is to grow my Bitcoin position so that it's about 20% of my net worth. Another 20% I want to be in gold. And then the rest I want to have a mix of treasury ETFs and the Mag 7 stocks, QQQ, that kind of thing. Just high growth with some slight hedging, and then I have exposure to Bitcoin. Right? Did I end up selling my physical gold? No, I haven't yet. I'm still holding on to that. Maybe it might just be something I hold on to. I don't know. I had an opportunity to sell it at 42, but then I was going on a trip, and then it fell back down to like 4K. So I'm just waiting. How do you find your network? What do you mean? Can you repeat that? Okay, Tommy. 20% Bitcoin, 20% gold, the rest in like I don't know, a combination of probably a small amount treasuries that I slowly rotate my QQQ and SPY position into treasuries as I get closer to retirement age. So like I probably won't have much in it now, but as I get older to retirement, I will rotate a marginal amount of my SPY and QQQ holdings into treasuries. Why treasuries and how do you choose? Because you want to lessen your exposure to the market as you get closer to retirement age. And a good way to do that is through treasuries since you gain a fixed percentage every year. And then gold and Bitcoin are just nice things to have. Is that what it's called, Jason? Bond ladders? I don't know. At the current price, are we down 4% on QQQ? No, it's not. We're down currently 1.82%. The reason why is because it takes the 6 o'clock open price and it goes off that, I believe. So 6 o'clock open was, or no, it's previous day close, right? So close was 4 o'clock here, okay? And then the difference between that price and the current price is what you base your circuit breaker off of, okay? If I have a mill, how much do you suggest to put in Bitcoin at 24K? I don't know, bro. I would start dollar cost averaging before 24K. I feel like if we get down to 24K, I wouldn't invest in Bitcoin at that point because that's scary. Why would we be going all the way back to 24K unless there was a systemic problem with Bitcoin? At this point, it's been institutionalized. Governments hold it. Yeah, but there's a difference between buying fear and buying stupidity. No, Marcus, no. Like, why would we go back to 24K on Bitcoin unless there was a systemic issue? I could see 75, right? And nothing bad would happen, but 25? That's like an 80% crash in the market cap. Like, which means all the institutions would have pulled out at that point. And it's just long-term bag holders. We have that every cycle. That's fair. There is a little bit of that every cycle, but I feel like, for example, El Salvador stuck through it, right? Regardless of these downturns, these 40% they've added their positions. If we get down to 25K, that means that like the big Bitcoin institutions that are like strong believers, like MicroStrategy, El Salvador, all those people are pulling out. Then is what that means. If we're down to 24, and that's questionable because that means that we're reversing long-term progress on Bitcoin if that happens. Am I crazy? Am I crazy for thinking like that? Am I still trading? Yeah, we're just watching 158 play out here. There's not really anything for us. We're starting to consolidate a little bit. How long is PM session going? Until 4 o'clock. Maybe a little bit before that. But we got some things to take care of first. So for those of you that are new that have never been to PM, whenever price starts to get like this, which is somewhat often during PM, I will pull up the New York Times games starting with Wordle, and we will go through these as a group, guessing words together and figuring out what is today's Wordle. So we get A and E, okay? And then we have an R that could go in the first or the second spot. I would personally guess the second here. And so there's a lot of options, right? You have like great, you have brave, you have I don't know, plate, or not plate, sorry. I don't know. There's lots of options. Aware. No, it can't be aware because there's no R here. Yeah, great. Crave, it could be crave, exactly. So there's lots of options. So where do we start? What do you guys think? Also, that's a very bullish candle. Yikes. SMT at the high here inside the gap. Just as we were about to do the Wordle, man, it's got to do this. This looks like a potential reversal. I'm not going to lie. Got it in 3? Okay, we're going to guess great then. Oh. All right, in 3. Damn. All right. Well, there you go. There's Wordle. Did we hit the 15? Oh, we did. Yeah, damn. All right, well, we could see 50 here maybe. 50 of the dealing range back up. Actually, wait. Maybe a short? If we hold the gap? Maybe not. Okay. All right, that's fine. 115. This tiny one here. It's marked on the indicator. Tiny, by the way. I'm saying relatively. So yeah, we pull back here to balance this 15. Maybe we head lower again, so we'd have that delivery, and then this is a V-shape inverse. So another eval play, maybe? What do we think? Oh, wow, yeah, death candle. What's the stop on this? And once again, like 30-ish points if it closes there. Targeting 107. Okay, I gotta wait another candle. All right, connections it is. Looks like we might just go up here. Yeah. Yeah, we're going to get a short-term retracement. I think that makes sense, too. We've left too many inefficiencies behind. That sucks. That sucks. I was really hoping we could go for 158 today. That's okay, though. Still an amazing call, right? I mean, what was this, like 130 points, something? 15 second? Yeah, so the problem with the 15 second is it's kind of internal versus external, right? We need to see this 1 minute gap break first. There's also a 2 minute and a 3 minute that need a break. If we break those, then that should confirm us going higher. The 3 minute already broke. 2 minute did not break. So we're kind of waiting on those two. But we'll get the 1 minute OB here. Wow, this actually looks decent for longs. Yeah, this looks decent for longs. I don't know. This is tough. You're longing into a 5 and 15 minute gap, but this is where we definitely could reverse. I'm not going to take this, obviously, guys, because I want 158, but yeah, this is interesting. We're kind of getting the structure for longs here. Market structure shift would be this high getting closed above here. So if we got the market structure shift, that would be kind of crazy. I don't know. We respect the OB there. That's a pretty bullish reaction off of it. I think we're going to go up, guys. And I feel like if we close over this high, then there's really no reason to expect that we'll come back because we should put in the buy side of the curve. Don't you think we go for daily low? I would prefer that, but lower time frame structure is not telling me we want to go lower yet. If we close over this high, which we haven't yet. We haven't closed over it yet. So we'll see. So with all this Fed cut news, it's theoretically bullish for gold. Maybe. Wait, explain, Jace. I don't know what you're. What are you saying? They're performing quantitative tightening. Quantitative tightening brings money out of the money supply, puts more money into the Federal Reserve's pocket. So anytime we bring money out of the money supply, we increase the value of the dollar, which means that we decrease the value of gold, right? Isn't that the idea? When we're decreasing the value of the money supply, meaning we're putting more money into it, we increase the value of gold. So I don't know. Explain your thought process. Maybe I'm missing something. What a candle on the 4 hour? Yeah, I know. Oh my goodness. Death candle from hell. 1,000-point death candle. Okay, we're playing connections. Artie Kiss, enamel, SA, crown, decay, brush, paste, any skim, plaster, pulp, stick, stroke, root, fix. Oh, okay, gotcha, okay. For sure, Jace. Enamel brush paste. I have inside information. I heard Maj doing it earlier, and he said that this whole like tooth idea was wrong. So I don't know. I think it's something else. Plaster, enamel, brush paste, maybe. Stroke, brush. I don't know. Artie, what is this? Okay, wow, wait. Actually, I gotta focus on the charts here. We have the woman in inverse to the downside. We never broke structure here, so we're still bearish. Even though we have the order flow flip here, I think that was just a short-term retracement to balance the 15-minute gap. Okay, let's see if we get this 1 minute. I'm probably gonna take this on eval. Oh my god. Nice. Yo, I don't want to talk about it, guys. Did we get to the 30-second there? Yeah, we did. Okay. Probably. Yeah. RIP my eval, man. Jeez. Well, that's okay. It's stupid short anyway. Oh my. All right. All right. I see you, NQ. Okay, so this is bad price action. Wow. 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 Yeah, that was crazy. Well, I guess we'll see what happens here. So we create that 1 minute OB. I guess we get our market structure shift. Doesn't really look bearish, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, bro. This is not bearish. When I change something in the indicator, do I have to make a new alert? I don't know. I'm honestly not that well informed on the indicator. I should be better about it, but I didn't code it. I don't really know anything. So, that makes sense because the first eval play won, which means that the second one is probably going to be a loss because that was pretty 50-50. And yeah, we're just back up here, man, because we got the market structure shift. This was actually probably a decent ICT long. 50%, then go back to maybe. Damn. Did we hit that upper 15? Okay, we did. Dude, my eval got touched. PM cooked at least for funded. I mean, if we get another funded play from up here, maybe. Gap fill is right below us. True. This would be a 2022 model, right? Or was the 2022 there? No, we didn't get the 30-second. Where was the 2022 here? We didn't get the market structure shift till here, so I guess it's this, right? 2022 longs out of this gap. Oh, NWOG. Okay, I see what you mean. Yeah. Might go back to the last 5-minute gap in the leg here. Probably going to go back to our initial 30-second entry. But yeah, whoever told me to reverse position, W call out. Thank you for that. I had to get the eval back to break even. I'm just kidding. Okay. This short, guys. This short. Right? We're bearish here, Motro, but lower time frame's kind of telling us otherwise. This short, right? Right? Like, there's a 30-second. Dude, I've seen so many of these, like, 30-second plays where, like, the 1-minute inverses, but the 30-second doesn't. We hold the 30-second. Okay, hopefully we take care of both here. I guess I can take this, go break even at this lower gap here. We'll try it again. I'm pretty much just going to get back in right from where I got stopped. In my... Yeah, this is gone. Funded? I don't know if this is a funded play. Maybe singular, but this is kind of crazy. But yeah, indicator alerted it, so obviously, you know, I had to take it. Break even there. See if we can go all the way back. I'm probably going to get break even on this one, but at least my fill is good. So if I get break even, at least I'll know it was a good one. We got to break this lower 30-second. Okay. Good. Target for this play is going to be to run all these lows here and then 158, hopefully. Really awesome. This is perfect V-shape. I really hope we don't get break even. We'd probably have to come back to fill this 1 minute, though. I really hope this is just treated as like a breakaway and we just go. How many of you guys are in this one? First TP, the low here. One bet. All right, I'm about to get first TP here. Come on, man. Y'all took this on funded, right? I said this was a singular funded play. Not maybe not copy traded, but singular. But we were in a 2. Were we? Oh, that didn't matter, man. We were so far past that. Yeah, whenever you have good momentum, V-shaped momentum like this, you don't have to wait for all time frames to close. Oh no, the trend line. No, please. I should have scaled. I should have scaled. No. No, please. Oh my god, dude. I should have scaled, man. It's okay. It's fine. It's fine. It'll be fine, guys. We're not emotional, man. Caveman. Caveman. By the way, the break even obviously hasn't been hit yet. It's the entries at the DD minus thing. I think this has gone 1R though, for sure. By the way, remember, I don't know who it was asking me, but they asked me if PM was going to be good today. What do you guys think? Do you think PM's been good today? Okay, come on, TP. TP and PM was good today. I should have reliable TP'd right then. Oh, we had it. We had it, man. I should have done it. I should have done it. I should have done it. I had it. I had my finger on the trigger. Reliable TP is when you scale a couple points early before the target. Yeah, I should have done it. Yeah, I'm going to regret that. Oh, man, that was close. Wow. Oh, wow. Maybe PM sucked today. Wow, that was actually just the craziest turn of events there. That was instant. Instant backup. I can't believe I didn't TP there. Wow. I just got break even. Wow! Wow! Wow, wow, wow. Wow! Wow, 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 wow. Oh my god. What the hell? Dude, I was up $400 profit per account on that, man. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, that just tilted me. I have to stop trading now, guys. I'm sorry. I can't do it. That was horrible. that was that was horrible, man. Oh my god. Wow. Wow, man. I just wanted the clean executions. I figured we were there. Oh, all right. How many of you guys took that and just got break even? Wow, that was crazy, man. I don't even know what to say. That was, and the worst part is we're gonna IO fed the 1 minute. I bet you. Oh, you know why that failed? You know why that failed? Why'd that fail, guys? $236, man. 236, man. Oh my god, man. That's so funny. All right, we have a 15-second down here out of the 1 minute. I'm not calling anything else out today, guys. I think that'll be over trading, right? But this 15-second is interesting. What does it mean? I don't know. It's just a joke. Dodgy started talking about 236 the other day, and I don't know. I don't even know what it means. If you're in this 15-second, go break even there. Nice, Giorgio. Nice, dude. Vert, I've spent all session trying to get green on my MFFUs, man. It's been difficult. It's been a difficult session. If this is about to run, it's really about to run. If it comes back, this is bad PA. Because the only reason why we pulled back there was for the 1 minute, I think. Which is just so crazy that we didn't sweep the low first. Yeah, I don't know. It's not really, it doesn't really have that momentum that these other candles did. Maybe the next 5 minute candle open. Yeah, no. It's probably going to be a break even on the 15-2 here. Maybe not. We'll see. We're just respecting this trend line, kind of. I mean, actually, there's not a trend line here. I don't know what I'm saying. There was a trend line, but it got ran through already. If you're in from this 15-second, you should TP at the low here. If it can happen this time. What plays were funded worthy? Like Tenant, Apex copy. I don't know. The only thing that was close was that 30-second from the top. I feel like at 10 a.m. that would be like the only thing, but honestly, probably nothing. Maybe the 30-second play that we took here with the equal lows, but yeah, I don't know. Copy trader is crazy. Bro, why is this edging the low, man? Please. By the way, dude, come on. Just come on. Just come on. Just hit the low. Oh my god. Oh my god, dude. Please. Just one candle, man. We just need like one death candle. Oh my god, dude. What is this doing? Bro! Okay, I just got break even again, man. I give up. I actually just give up. I can't do it. I can't get green on my MFFUs today. I can't do it. All right, one more attempt if this 30-second inverse happens. At this point, it's I'm actually either gonna end green or I'm gonna end red. I mean, that's the mental state I'm in right now. And then that'll be it. Whether I end green or red, so be it. I'm not even gonna get the gap, so it doesn't matter. I'm just not gonna do anything. All right, whatever. Did the original entry go break even yet or no? No, it hasn't. Okay, so we're still live from there. Dude, literally though, I just don't understand why we would need to remanipulate this high. That just doesn't make sense. This is just bad price action at this point. Yeah, 15-second. I mean, it's too close to the low at this point. It's bad risk reward. It's probably going to be the one that works, though. Of course, the one I'm not going to end up taking. Well, that pullback is nice. It's starting to look less like a pullback, though, and more like a stop-out candle. Yeah, this is horrible PA. Okay, yeah, I'm good with stopping there. That's fine. I'll just be break even on the MFFUs today. All you gotta do is just reverse position. I don't know, man. Dude, we came so close that second time. I was like, there's no way this doesn't run the low, right? And then when I saw this candle stop perfectly on a dime right there, I was like, oh, it's over. Yeah, it's over. Okay. Don't use today's session as a generalization for how trading normally goes. I'm kind of playing a little bit looser today. But yeah, I don't know. Okay, Sal. Yeah, okay. Am I trading next Friday? Oh, yeah, Black Friday? No. No, we're canceling I think stream for Black Friday. Maybe I'll hop on, but I don't know, we'll see. Did you tell people that we were canceling for Black Friday, man?
Yo, what? Wait, what?
Bert just asked me, am I trading next Friday, right? Because next Friday is Black Friday. Did you tell people that we were canceling for next Friday or no?
No, it'll be on the schedule.
Okay, so we are trading next Friday.
No, we're not doing it.
Oh, okay, cool. So we're not trading Black Friday. Gotcha. All right,
Yo, can you guys all go blow my recent Instagram reel up?
all right, I got you.
Watch the whole thing too. I need watch time.
Okay, man. All right, let's see here.
Hey, how's it going? Hi, my name is Renzo from the Make-A-Wish Foundation. We actually have a guest for you today. Come in, come in. So, the doctor told us you have about 6 to 7 hours left. What's your last wish?
One wish?
Yes.
Please, can I have a 50K fund to cover me 50K fund?
Absolutely. We would love to give you a 50K funded.
Thank you. Please.
But hold on, what is your strategy again?
I trade supply and demand and look for
We almost wasted a 50K funded on this guy. Are you kidding me? Come on, let's go to the next guy. Hey, J-Cab, how you doing?
Hey, W
Oh, what
acting,
do you
W
think?
acting.
You think I'm good acting? You
Oh
do
hell
actually
yeah,
think I'm
dude.
good?
Yeah, bro. You would have gotten a standing ovation in my Spanish class. We got break even on several setups here, man.
Yeah, I know. So
You were watching that whole time? Yeah, bro. It's so cooked. Maybe we run it during macro. Maybe. Yeah, we'll see. If an OB fails, it's a breaker. That's what a breaker is.
no, that is false. That is false.
Okay. In these conditions, yes, all these candles aren't breakers. Okay. Not every failed OB is going to be a breaker. But typically, that's what it would be. Like, for example, this right here, this is a breaker. Okay. And then price pulls back, respects the breaker, and then we get like a unicorn model short, which was actually the trade that we took, right?
All right. I'll see you later.
See, man. A breaker is normally going to appear on the opposing side of the curve, okay? It's not going to be like this, right? Like, these aren't all breakers, right? Dodgy's right. It was a simplistic definition. But yeah, most of the time when an OB fails and gets violated like this, after we get a CISD, that's your breaker. Okay, so this 1 minute here is a breaker. Another example of a breaker would be like, I don't know. What do we think? What do we think? We probably had one from up here. Yeah, like this is a breaker. Okay. Let's find a bullish breaker. I don't know, bro. We haven't been bullish in so long. I can't find one. This one's kind of a bullish breaker, right? Bearish OB, turn bullish. Bullish OB here. Another one here. This, see, like, these ones, like, are kind of a breaker, but not really. None of these are breakers, right? Like, I wouldn't say, like, this candle here is a breaker because bearish OB turned bullish. But this is just chop, right? So, like, this is an instance of, like, where you would say that this is like a failed OB, but it's not a breaker. Okay. It's got to look like obvious. Oh, here's a bullish breaker. This here. Kind of all that. All that's kind of like one, probably on the hourly or something. Okay. But all that is very chopped too. Yeah. But the difference is there's AMD there, right? So what you know, how do you tell AMD if there's a manipulation leg that forms, right? So here's accumulation here. We run the low, manipulate down, distribute back up. Okay. So if there's, usually you want to pair a breaker with like AMD. Let's find another. Like, I guess there, but not really. Oh, here you go. Okay, this is a breaker. That's a bullish breaker. Okay, do you see how obvious that is? Okay. This is also a bullish breaker. Okay. Usually you want your breakers to be defined at swing highs too. Right? You see how this is a swing high, this is a swing high? If you come over here, do you see how none of these like failed OBs are like swing highs? Right? Like none of them form like an obvious swing high, right? So that's like the main things you want to be looking for when you look for a breaker. The failed move up before CISD. Exactly. How's PM this bad? Well, because we moved 1,000 points today. Like, this trade was like a B setup, or the 30-second there was actually very, very good risk because we had equal lows. We had a 5-minute inverse. So you're taking the 30-second confirmation off the 5-minute. When the 5-minute inverse occurred, you had a 5-minute OB. You had a 1 minute unicorn setup, and the reason why this is a breaker to the downside is because we form a swing low here. Okay. So 1 minute breaker to the downside, pair that with the entry there. That's a unicorn model trade. So you're taking a unicorn plus a 5-minute inverse plus a 30-second confirmation plus equal lows plus bearish structure plus death candle. So yeah, just for me, this was like an A setup at least. The only reason why it's an A is because it's deep in discount. But you can take these setups, which, by the way, this wasn't even a valid trade because the close never happened. But you can take these setups like this because we have equal lows below. Anytime you have equal lows like this, you can take worse quality trades. It's the momentum and the effect of whether or not the breaker forms at like a swing point. And usually the best breakers are going to be ones that are paired with a CISD. That whole model is called an SMR when you pair CISD with a breaker with a soup. Well, the order soup, breaker, CISD, or vice versa. That is an SMR, which I go in depth in a YouTube video that I posted, but yeah. Would you rate this trade if there aren't equal lows? Oh, no, I wouldn't. Absolutely not. No, too deep in discount. But I'm allowing myself to take trades in discount that have equal lows. CISD and breaker are just the bodies, right? Yeah, to confirm it, you don't need the wicks. You just need the bodies. CISD is just an inverse manipulation leg. I think me and Dodgy have slightly different definitions on CISD, but the most simple way I can describe it is just an inverse manipulation leg because that's easy to understand. 1 minute long here potentially. Yeah, we have equal lows, but they're not that important. I'm done trading today, I think, guys. Unless we get a short off 50, I think I'm done. Like a resweep of this high. We got OPIX tomorrow? Yes. Did the 1 minute long just trigger? I think it did, right? Yeah, 1 minute long triggered. We have a VI here that probably needs to get closed above as well. Just to add, you know, confluences to the trade. I feel like CISD is a very used concept, and to be honest, there isn't a different way to view it since it was created one way. Oh, Trusamove? Okay. No SMT at the high. Oh, wow. Just full on pullback. Let's see. 50? Nah, we're not going to get it. We're just going to bounce here. Yep. So yeah, retrace to the IFG, back up. Under normal circumstances, how would you rate that 1 minute? I don't know. Like, okay, let's say like it's just like lower volatility. I'd probably give it like a B setup. Because we're not really, our draw just isn't that good. I think that's the main issue with the trade. Damn, that shit pumped. Okay, so did we hit 50? Nope. 50 is at 402. So we're 13 points away. Maybe we react off this bearish OB here. Is this a good short if we got it? Why or why not? Like, okay, actually, let me rephrase that because good is subjective. Is this an A setup if we get it? Like A minus A or A plus? All right. Like in a... Okay, interesting. Yeah, I wasn't sure what I would rate it. Probably A minus is what I'm leaning towards because this doesn't jump out to me like an A or A plus setup would. It's kind of inside the range. Okay, so kind of just hit 50 there. Maybe barely missed it. Oh, no, we got it. Oh, no, we missed it by half a point. Bro, please, just hit 50. Wait, did we hit it now? Oh. Well, we're a tick away. Close enough. We hit 50. Okay, let me ask you a question. Is this a breaker if we came down and closed below here? Yes! Yay! You guys learned! Hooray! 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 Okay. Is this a breaker? A bullish breaker? You're shorting this low key? Low key? Me too. That's fine. If it chops its way there, that's fine. Dude, I hate taking trades at 3. I'm taking this light. Fuck it. And we're just not gonna get it. Yeah, we're just not gonna get it. Okay, that's fine. Next candle. If we get it on the next candle, that's good too. This could be an SMR, Vert. We have a lot of like, smooth edges down here. SMR in the making. Oh man, it's gonna go invalid? Really? Don't do that. I can't even trust this gap or this candle getting so low because we've seen like multiple of those candles just like get completely retraced. We have a 2-minute here as well. Hopefully we close both. Brace just tapped a 3-minute. I don't think the 3-minute should matter here, to be honest. I don't know. I don't know. I think it's still okay. What's the stop on that? 40 points and it's invalid. Bro. It just had to wait 10 seconds, man. Okay, we get a CISD here. We get an SMR. Maybe a short off the SMR if it pulls back. If not, it's just going to dump. We have the 3-minute too as well, you know, waiting for both of those to inverse. Okay, so this is a crazy breaker. Yeah, this is a good breaker. This is actually a unicorn model if we get the 1 minute here. I was going to take that unfunded. Yeah. My MFFUs, man. I'm trying to get green still. Oh my god, man. Yeah, that was the best setup today, actually. Besides this one here, this was the second best. And it's just gonna go. Bro, like, that sucks so bad. I guess the 30-second was valid, but bro, come on. I'm not taking the 30-second there. It's not even obvious. 3-minute inverse there if you want to try that. I'm just waiting for a pullback. It's never coming. Dude, if this just dumps to the low, that's so unfortunate. I think this is good risk to reward to the low. At least 1R, right? Oh yeah, you can get at least 1R there. And then if you wait for the retrace, you could get like 2. No, you can get 4, 5? What? 5 if we go back to the low? Interesting. No! Oh my god, my fill was 1 tick. Oh, fuck. Dude, I... That's so annoying, man. Oh, wait, they're equal? Never mind, that's not annoying. It'll come back. Okay. Okay. So, Vert, you know what I'm doing right here? I'm doing what we've talked about in the past, where I'm going to, like, average into this trade. Starting with, like, a micro. And if we come back and hit this low, I'll just go break even. Is anybody in this short right now? You're in group 2. Oh boy. Yeah, I got a good fill on that pullback. I mean, yeah, this is okay. Okay, I'm going to go break even there. If this runs to the low, it'll be 116 points on a micro, which is not horrible over 5 accounts. That would be like $1,200 profit. Where was my entry? The retrace here, the unicorn model retrace. Sorry if I didn't make that clear. I thought I did. I'm about to get break even anyway. Yeah, I just got break even again. I don't even know why I tried, man. What is that? Four break evens? Marcos, bro. Why? Why, bro? I just wanted to catch one consistent move to the downside, man. But we run into the trend line, come back up. Run into the trend line, come back up. Like, damn, $4 break even. Crazy. I'm up $3 right now. Somehow. $15. Hey, that's dinner. Hell yeah. I paid for dinner today. Did we ever get the connections? I don't think we ever did, so I'm just gonna go do those real quick. Artie Kiss, Enamel, SA, Crown, Decay, Brush, Paste. Crown? Tooth Decay? Toothbrush? Toothpaste? Tooth what? No. It needs to be tooth. Tooth needs to be the first thing. Maybe it's pulp, plaster, paste. Maybe enamel. Things. No, that was stupid. Toothpick? No. We're saying root? Okay. I'll try it. No. I don't know. We guess this. Things that could be paper, maybe? Skim? What the hell is skim? Still short, for sure. Parts of a tooth, root, crown, enamel. What's the last one? One away. Okay. It's not decay. It's something else. Why are we saying pulp? Ah, interesting. What's the last one? Okay. Okay. All right, we can clutch. We can clutch. Oh, what is this one? I don't think this is right. The others end in Y, yeah. Party? No. I'm thinking of like any RTK essay. Yeah, what is this? Ending in Y? Bro, that's not good enough. I'll just try it, whatever. What the hell? Nertdksa. Bro, that is, oh my, that is that's horrible. Hey, I'm glad we got it though. I'm glad we got it. That's terrible. That's terrible. The other ones just didn't make sense for that category. So, I don't know. What do we think, guys? Nav, the entry from earlier was this 30-second here that was invalid. But it was based off the 5-minute. It was like, we were trying to target 158. We wanted like all the way down here. Which it's still playing out. You know, the break-even's here. Are we in this short? We got break-even. What I did is I waited for a retracement entry, and I started scaling into the trade here. And then price pulled back. I moved my stop to break even when we hit the low, which it doesn't actually appear we hit the low until right now. I just saw, oh my god, dude, it was on MNQ. It wasn't on NQ that we hit this low. Now it hit the break even. Bro, what? Whatever, man. I don't even care. Dude, the problem is my scale for the ranges is so exaggerated because of how big these candles have been that I'm missing the one tick differences for price, like those tiny gaps and like whatever. Because for that gap earlier, I thought that was just like a VI or something. I didn't even realize that was like a whole gap, you know? I don't know, man. I'm not really too upset because I am green on the day, but it's like I could be so much more green. There were multiple instances throughout this session where I was up 2K, 2.5, and then just break even. Because I was going for the home run, I guess. I don't know. Not even the home run, the first TP. We just never got there. But it's fine. It is fine. How do I journal? I have TradeZella in the past. I used to just use like a Google Sheet, but now all I really focus on is looking back on my videos after I finish making them. Um, Michael, it's okay, bro. Honestly, like, I know 570 seems like a lot, bro, and it probably is to you. Like, but genuinely, that's like two consistent trades, like two decent setups, and all that's gonna take you is maybe 2 or 3 days, right? And then you're back. Okay. Don't let this setback turn into something where you have to completely restart. You know, that's like the biggest difference between a good trader and an okay trader, right? A good trader is going to recognize the setbacks for what they are, just momentary lapses, right? The okay trader is, maybe they've gotten a couple payouts, but then they revenge trade when something like this happens and they lose, you know? Just don't let it get to you, right? It is what it is. It sucks, right? But realistically, how many times have you gotten a trade over $300 profit? A good amount, exactly, right? So you just wait for 2 of those and you're back, you know? And our win rate is pretty good. Yeah, I mean the problem is, right? You go down like 170 off of one bad trade, and then you try and chase that bad trade, and it turns into down 400, right? That's when you stop, right? I mean, realistically, you shouldn't chase after the down 170, but I can get it if opportunities present. Kind of like how dodgy was the other day. I mean, that was a little different, but in that scenario, when you're down on the day, you don't try and make it back by looking for like the soonest possible entry. to like get back green, right? You wait to try and get back green on that when another A plus entry presents itself, right? You don't just try and chase back the losses because that's how you blow up into those minus 570. If you take a loss and your problem is that you're getting back into entries too soon because you're impatient, whenever you take a loss, that's your cue to get up from the charts. Close the app on your phone, stop being on the PC. Like that is literally your cue is when you take a loss. Until you're at a point like maturity wise where you're able to just stay on the charts without over trading. And like every once in a while, I'll still struggle with that, with like evals, right? Especially on days of high volatility like this, where just setup after setup presents and you justify it, claiming it's A plus. But realistically, like when you start doing that, that's probably because you're tunnel visioned. And you just need to like whenever you start trying to justify trades, that's when you need to like zoom out and like recognize what you're doing and what's going on the chart, like realistically. Like what we did this afternoon probably wasn't the best ideas, right? Like realistically, if we zoom out here, this is just chop, right? We probably shouldn't have been trying to mess with this and trade with this, do all that, right? But we did it in a smart way. We didn't over leverage here. We weren't trading after a loss, right? We simply just, took our break evens on the funded and that was it, right? And we kept trying to attack the market, look for break evens, and we waited for like the extremity. We weren't trying to trade this. We were looking for opportunities here, right? So the current trade that's triggered on the indicator is not a good short. You're right, because it is deep in discount. There are a couple pieces of criteria that allow me to take trades in discount. Mainly it's the draw, right? If the draw is good enough, you can take trades in discount. So those specific draws are data wicks, equal lows, LRLR. Okay? Yep. Like, bro, I got a 1,600 payout last week, and then I maxed out my credit card buying evals because I blew all the fundings and shit. Yeah, exactly. So that's the problem. That's where a lot of traders struggle with consistency is they'll get to the payout phase, they'll know how to do that, but then either the emotional high from getting a payout or something happens, it makes you have poor decisions after the fact and trying to chase the next payout, right? The way that you build consistency through payouts that I found isn't through getting a payout and then flipping it and then getting it again, then whatever. No, the consistency with getting payouts is building that buffer, building, small consistent gains over time that you continuously grow, right? That you're not over leveraging, right? For sure, digital. That's okay, man. We all make mistakes. Like I said with Michael, though, just don't continue to trade. Don't make the losses a bigger problem. Yeah, for sure, DGen. What if there's an S plus plus plus? Then you take it. Okay, that's what you're waiting for. That's what you're being patient for is taking the S plus 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 setup, right? But the only time that's gonna happen is when usually you've been patient, right? It's not gonna happen as soon as you take a losing trade, right? That's why when Dodgy took that long right after the short, it was like, bro, what is happening, right? Because that rarely ever happens where you get an A plus setup right after you just lost. It usually takes maybe towards the end of the session. If you took it at like 9:30 or 10 o'clock, maybe it'll take till the next session or the next day. That's usually how it works. It's never just going to happen 5 minutes later, right? Michael, we're all at different phases in our journey, right? Like I'm in a completely different phase than Dodgy is. Dodgy's at a completely different phase than Lanto is, right? Like we're all just doing different things, right? Like you wouldn't compare yourself to the CEO of a company who's been there for 25 years starting out as an intern, right? I mean, that's completely unrealistic, right? We're all just doing our own thing, right? We're competing with ourselves. I am going to leave a alert at the break even here for this trade. Because I'd like to see if this plays out to 158 before coming back. And if it does, it'll be my biggest alert ever. But most people probably aren't going to hold through close. So wherever we're at close, you know, minus the equal lows being tagged is about it. Yeah, just hard. You know, I feel like if everyone would agree with me, it would be a trader like you or people in the chat. Yeah, wait, explain what you mean. What do you mean by agree with you? Oh, yeah, no, dude, for sure. I totally get what you're going through, man. I get it. You know, that was definitely me at the start, for sure. It really is just like you have to be patient. Like realistically, like genuinely, I think your main psychology problem is probably patience. Also, this 30-second short looks somewhat interesting coming off the high being swept. Right? Coming up on 330 year. Obviously, you know, we're probably done for the day at this point, but just something interesting here, I guess. Anyone pass accounts? I did not. Okay. I guess break even hit for this trade. We have so much liquidity down here. This could be the leg that runs it because we got that sweep at the high. This is good momentum. Damn. Okay. Anyone in this one? Interesting. Yeah, I didn't think this trade was horrible, right? I mean, it's a good mechanical setup, obviously. Let's see if we can get the take profit, though. Hey, we got it. Okay, so there's TP1. Finally. I mean, you could have waited for, you know, these lows to get swept over here, but, I mean, now I would just target low a day. Or 158, you know, depending on how many contracts you have left. Yeah, sometimes with PM, we finally get our move, like, around 320 to 330. Yeah, Vert, that's, I mean, remember when you first joined, what did I tell you to expect per week? What was a good expectation to have? No, well, yeah, 2 to 3 during PM, but like overall, what RR should you be up a week? About. Yeah, 2.5, right? So, if you're getting 2 clear setups a week that work, that's expected. You're hitting what you should expect to be hitting, right? I know it sucks, like it feels like you should be hitting more, but like that's realistic. I mean, I don't know. The problem is you have to treat it like a robot, right? Like we could have tried this trade after trade after trade after trade. Finally, the one works, right? But yeah, I mean, we're going for 10 hour a month. You know, why do I trade both? I trade both. If I'm being honest, it's not that I enjoy trading PM more. It was just kind of the available session, right? Like if I had the choice to trade AM or PM, I would probably pick AM. But Brian needed somebody to stream PM. I was familiar with PM. I've traded PM for years now, and I kind of know the ins and outs of it. So I figured, why not? I guess I'll do it. You know, and PM's not a horrible session, right? What I normally try to look for is 2 to 4 trades a week during PM and about 3 to 5 during AM. Some weeks in PM are better than that. Some weeks in AM are worse than that. Just kind of depends. And I aim to target between the two sessions about 2.5 hour a week, or about $500 profit. Per account, obviously. Do I trail my stop here above the OB? This 30-second or the 1 minute OB, I guess. Or actually, I'll just send it to the low. Whatever. I'm not gonna do that. Yeah, you too, JJ. Yeah, I should probably have trailed my stop. I think this is probably just gonna go back to the break even now. But whatever. I don't really care. You should have taken this. Yeah. I don't know. I thought it was a good trade because this soup reaction to the high, the fact that we were delivering out of the 1 minute there. We have all these smooth edges down here, all these stacked lows that needed to be ran, all the stop losses. So I don't know. I finally got green, but I don't feel good being green about this because I'm here preaching about, you know, just don't revenge trade, don't do anything. And I'm still sitting here trying to take trades unfunded. So I don't know, man. Like, how do I hold trades longer? I feel like I TP too soon and it kills my profitability. So anytime you have like LRLR, data wicks, equal lows, target those. That's how you hold longer. You just whenever you have really good targets, you just hold full for those targets, and that'll help. And make sure you leave runners on trades, right? Like just don't even bother trailing your stop unless it's like a point that you're trailing to that it would make no sense to pull back. Right? Like this one I didn't trail my stop because it could make sense for us to pull back here, right? We could come back to balance this 2 minute and head lower, right? But now if we were to come down and turn this into a bearish OB, would it make sense for us to pull back after balancing everything? Like to the break even point? Probably not, right? Like whenever you have gaps that are balanced, there's no reason for price to go back to the efficiently traded gap because the goal of price is to trade from inefficiency to inefficiency, right? So why would price attack an efficient area in price unless the goal of price was to switch order flow, right? Which is your cue as to when to trail, right? You wanna find opportunities to trail when it doesn't make sense for price to go back, right? So that's kind of how I would operate with trailing. If you're not doing that, then that's probably why you're trailed out too often out of your trades instead of holding, right? Yeah, for sure, Marcus. It's definitely been a little tricky. Hasn't been the easiest. I am human, yeah. Would a 1 minute inverse make me bullish here? Probably not. Because at this point, I think the day's just over. Which, on that note, I'll give this. I've said that I don't like getting off at 3:30 because sometimes we'll get setups after 3:30. So I'll stay until 3:40 here. If we don't get a setup by 3:40, I'll probably just call because I've already been live for 2 hours 45 minutes, which is already past our allotted time normally anyway. I don't like trading MOC, so that's normally why I get off a little early. Okay, kind of a death candle down here for the 1 minute. How much does tomorrow's red folder matter? I don't know. Probably not. What is it? What's tomorrow's? Sentiment? Probably not. Shouldn't matter too much. So yeah, I mean, 1 minute inverse here. Obviously still holding that 30-second. Probably want to see both of these break. Once again, price pulls back directly to basically my break even. Stops me out and then heads lower. My entry was the 30-second. Oh well. Yeah, we're going to dump here into the end of the day, I think. We'll see, though. Need this 30-second to break. Then what else do we need to break? We need this 15-second to the left to break. I think we broke the 30-second. Little SMT at this low. I don't think it should matter too much. Internal SMT. Now, if we get an SMT at the extremity, that's a conversation we can have. Okay. It looks like we're re-heading for that low now. Cut through the 15-second there. $158, here we come. What if we get a long from where? This low? What if? Might get PO3 maybe. Okay, okay. Well, I guess I locked up some profit there, so that was good. See if we can get down to 158 now. What did I take? I did a little bit of something that I haven't really done before. I took this initial entry here on the 1 minute, and then I added to my position when we got the 30-second close. And then when we dumped, I added to my position when we got the 15-second close. Yeah, unfunded. I was just trading a micro, keeping my risk small. So with this 1 minute here, my risk was capped at the high for 40 points, 80 bucks. You know, it could have been like a 10-point loss, right? So keeping my risk small. Then I added when we got the 30-second, still keeping my risk relatively small. If it would have closed back above, you know, maybe it was like 100 bucks. And then once we got down here, it was all break even from there. But yeah, 158 is going to hit. And this will be my biggest trade ever. Ever alerted if it hits. Fahrenheit, that's how you trade? Interesting. I don't know. I haven't really tried that before. I had such conviction in us coming down for these lows again. Like, I don't know. I wanted to see it happen. Yes, hit New York low. Yep. So no SMT there. We broke that. So hopefully we just run for 158 now. Imagine the longs off weekly low being hit. On a real note, if we get a long here, probably can take it. If Lanto held through all this chop, I respect him as a trader because that's pretty crazy. I'm gonna take this. Oh, I took something similar. Trade boy. Glad that turtle didn't hit you break even. Oh, bet. Yeah. I see. Come on, 158. We need to break a structure through the low on the yes here. That'll take us down. Yes, really amazing candle. Here comes 1-5. 4 points. 3 points. 1 done. Bang. Oh my goodness. Let's go. Guys, did I overtrade today? Oh man. All right, well, I finished the day up 400, so it is what it is. Well, I gotta post that because that's pretty crazy. I can't believe it hit 270-point trade. 20R. Or 13.5R, actually. Say that. $270 points bagged. Can you imagine if I would have held that? Did anybody hold for the full TP? Can I please see executions if you have them? I told you guys 158 was coming. How are you taking this many setups? Okay, so this was the 1 minute inverse retest. We left relative equal highs. Okay, so I entered at a good fill here. And then this was the 1 minute retrace short. I got break even on that. And then this was the... I don't remember what this was. What was this again? 30-second short, right? Yeah, 30-second short off the sweep. Scale, break even. And then this was the 1 minute short. Entry, 30-second cover, 15-second inverse, entry, cover at the low, 15-second cover there. And then over here, bro, I don't know if there was, yeah. Hey, Speedy, let's go. Let's go. Big winner. Imagine being break even when we've dumped 1,000. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. I was taking all those setups on my MFFU funded, yeah. Yep. 30-second long if we get it. Maybe. Yeah, I don't know. Honestly, I have such a big buffer on those accounts right now that I'm not really sizing to a point that I necessarily care that they're going to, like, you know, like, even if I'm down like $300 today, like, I still have like 3K left in buffer. Like, I don't know. And I'm not even risking like anything. I'm risking like a few micros, you know? Yeah, exactly. Right. And like, I had such conviction in this low being hit that I just kept taking trades towards it because I wanted to see that low hit. Oh, 4 hour never broke. Break even saved us. Let's go. Bro, that's so funny. Yeah, no reaction. If you guys want to take longs after 158, I feel like this 15-minute needs to form. Maybe the 5-minute. Yeah, this 5-minute long would be good. This is your entry, by the way, if you guys want to take longs off that low being swept. This is it. This is your play. 30-second? Okay, you can take the 30-second long to the 5-minute if you've got balls, but personally, I'd want to see more structure. Like, I'd want to see like more confirmation. So, I mean, this is mechanically A plus, subjectively concerning, but yeah, it's not V shaped. That's why I say the 5-minute there is your play. Which platform should I do? You should do Apex. They have a good sale right now. When did I call it that trade? I called it out before stream. Like, well, not before stream, but like I started stream early and I called it out like what, 125 or something. Oh no, it was at 135, yeah. Yeah, I said I was getting in this play, and then I don't know what happened to the screenshot, but I was top tick break even on this trade because I went break even after the low hit, and instead of moving to the true break even, I moved to where I'd been filled, and I got wicked out by this wick. So yeah, like let me show you. Can you guys imagine if I would have held this trade for full TP, man? I actually would have been him. But I got break even. The only reason why I posted that is because I was calling for that level this whole time. And obviously it's the most obvious level ever. Like everyone and their mother wanted 158, but we had an opportunity to get in, and that's what I thought was important that I called the entry. 350 macro. I don't really think 350 is going to give us too much. But yeah, it'll be in the recording. I'll probably label the recording like my biggest trade ever. My biggest call out ever, not my biggest trade ever. 30-second now. Yeah, if we V-shape here, this is better than this. Higher time from SMT, yep. Probably 1 minute here is going to be better. Yeah, 1 minute formed. Thank you for the long stream. Yeah, this will be one of my longest streams ever, just over 3 hours now. So, I don't know. I guess I got to do a long stream every day if I'm gonna, I don't know, catch big trades. $350 in 1 minute. Yeah, it is over probably. You're gonna get the entry rate as 350 hits. How many trades do you guys think I took today? 10, 25, 10, 67. According to Tradeovate, I took 16 trades. And how many of you guys, how many trades do you think I lost of those 15? Or 16, sorry. I lost one trade. I lost one trade. Break even isn't a win or lose. Yeah, break even's break even, exactly. But I don't know. No longs until ES takes the low. Yeah, maybe. Let's see what 350 does here. I guess I'm staying on till close, man. I don't know what's happening. I thought I was getting off. How many break even? Bro, probably a lot. Let me check. Like, actually, like... Honestly... Not that many. 1, 2... 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 of those were break even. So 1 loss, 7 break evens. Oh my god. Oh my god. It's invalid. No. Eight wins, but they were like scale plus break even. The only full win I had was this short here. And I had some trades from this morning too. What about SMR here? Yeah. Yeah. This is all invalid, by the way. But like, if you believe at the 350 macro taking us higher here, this is an interesting place to long. Yeah, I wouldn't take this because it's invalid, but why is there a text box? I clicked on the square. Okay. I think that's going to be it, guys. Any reason I didn't like the 1044 short? I actually, that was a mistake by me, because I realized after this candle printed that this was 3 drives, and I should have entered there. That's the only reason why we came back to this high, was because this was 3 drives. I was like, wait, that doesn't make sense. Why did we come up, manipulate the high, 10 a.m. reversal, and then come back unless we're bullish to the high here? And then I realized, oh wait, this is actually just perfect 3 drives pattern. That's why this is going to play out. And the reason why I recognized that I made a mistake after this candle close is because we got this market structure shift to the downside. And that told me, okay, we were going to complete down here. And then the macro accelerated. And then I don't even know how this happened. Like this, like, bro, that's crazy. But yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, yeah, shorting with buy side above, but was this buy side guaranteed? No, right? Because we held the daily BPR. So, I mean, not the daily, the hourly BPR. So technically, this was still a valid short at the time. That's why I said it was a mistake, because I should have shorted that. This was a protected eye. Gotcha. If there is an SMR in the 1 minute but not in the 5, does it still count? Yeah, it does. It's just less. It's just, same thing as always. Time frame, alignment. The lower time frame, the less important, that kind of thing, etc. Yeah, for sure. What's the indicator that Dodger uses that shows the percent it's likely to hit London lows and highs? I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, on that note, guys, it's been a pleasure. I'm glad that we opened up AM. I hope you guys learned something today, maybe made a little money. And I will catch all of you tomorrow for PM because tomorrow's our on day. And then after that, we'll have a great weekend. All right? Peace out, everyone.